it smells like 3-day-old fish. Okay? I think he's phony as a $3 bill. Because at the end of the day, what have I heard? That he will do anything at any time you ask me to do it, I'll do it. And all of a sudden now that's unacceptable. That's all of a sudden now I want to play quarterback or I'm not going to play Wildcat. There shouldn't even be this story coming. If he said, listen, you're going to just play Wildcat and the other guy's going to play, he's going to play our quarterback. Tim Tebow, being the teammate he says he is, accepts that. Because he said, I'll do anything for the team. That's all I've ever heard about him. Well, I think this out shows really what he's about.
But
really
Tim didn't say, at least when I'm here, he did not say, I don't want to play. I mean, there's been sources which I
got mad because he wasn't going to be the quarterback.
Well,
so he's caught. No, he's
wouldn't you? I'd be mad too.
Absolutely.
I'd be mad. But he didn't say take me out of the game.
I'm not going to change the way I am as a teammate. I'm still going to do what you asked me to do.
And
if it's the Wildcat,
he did do that.
He took himself out of being the Wildcat.
Do you know that? Yeah. It's been reported.
And it was
sources.
Let me just tell you
this. He didn't ask to be taken out.
There shouldn't even be a story coming out of here if he did what the coach asked to do. He got upset because he wasn't going to be the starting quarterback.
I think it was the culmination of a full season of frustration and disappointment where basically he thought that he would get the chance to be the number 2. He thought he would get the chance to play quarterback. And somehow it's morphed into basically I'm taking myself out for not playing Wildcat.
If you are for the team, and that is what you do care about, then guess what? Whatever that coach makes that decision, sure you could be upset, but you still do what you can for the team. You don't make a riff. You don't sit there and argue. You don't take yourself out. Well, don't play me on the Wildcat.
And I think he did it on Friday, but I think that
should
was
have
too late.
On Tuesday.
But you know what? That's where the frustration on his point came in. That's what it sounded like. Now, again, not to defend or excuse it, but that's how it transpired. On Tuesday, the message is delivered. The relationship between he and Rex is strained.
Well,
on Friday, he goes in. They have a good conversation.
Just let me tell you
At that point, the ship has sailed.
Here's what happened in New York. Okay, they didn't realize how bad Tim Tebow was. Once he comes in there and they got to see the sampling, they're like, oh my gosh. Okay, not only can he not play quarterback, he's not really a good football player. He's an okay football player. Jacksonville Jaguars, beware. If you think you're going to bring Tim Tebow in there to change your organization around and bring a win to that and bring fans in there, you are crazy. The only way Jacksonville is going to bring their fans back, you bring a winning organization together. This guy will set your organ. He is not going to win for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He is not going to do that. All he will do is set the franchise back further if that is a possible feat. Because this organization is down as far as you can. The last person they need is a guy like this. Now that we're starting to see even his true colors. If I'm not going to start, then I'm not going to play. If I'm not starting, I'm not going to be the Wildcat. He is not proven he is good enough to be a starter in the National Football League. If he had shown that, the New York Jets would start him.
Let me ask you something, all right? The reason why he didn't go to Jacksonville, because he was promised more playing time. He thought he was going to get more playing time with the New York Jets. Let's say, Merrill, he was promised this by the head coach and the GM. He's been a good camper all season long, doing whatever it was asked. One time, he just said, you know what? It's an empty promise.
But I want Tim Tebow, if this was said to say, on Tuesday, I told Rex Ryan, I don't want to take the Wildcat snaps. We got a lot of hearsay here. Now, and I do believe he was betrayed. When he was brought to New York, and I was up there for 4 days at quarterly camp, and I've talked to coaches, players, executives, and it was 15 to 20 snaps. He's a football player. He's going to get 15 to 20 snaps. That was probably guaranteed to him, never materialized, and again, added to the frustration.
You think he's the only player ever been told something's going to happen and didn't happen? Every player that's happened to. Him, me, everybody. It's how you handle it. You handle it poorly. That's not how you handle it. Still do what you can for the team. If he's going to be the starter, I'm going to, whatever you need me to do, Coach.
It's an amazing topic. It is Tim Tebow. Always something to say about the man and the football player. Thanks, guys.